007 is always ready when you want your action steady. Well observed, shaken not stirred, hanging on his every word. Sock it to me, cubby broccoli. There's nothing ordinary about Sean Connery. They adore Roger Moore, sort of envy George Lazenby. Timothy Dalton never caught on. Well, I'm not a fan of Pierce Brosnan and still vague about Daniel Craig. Can't fit it in any tighter, with yet another Felix Leiter to come and melt for Ernst Stavro Blofeld into the web of Rosa Klebb. Scaramanga wants to spank ya. Take some anger from Dr. Kananga and your wax from Hugo Drax. Don't go with Boris Grishenko or linger around Ulrich Goldfinger. Dr. No-Go with Emil Nargo. Jinx and Jaws want your applause. Knick-Knack stabs you in the back while you get the odd blowjob from Mr. Whisper, who tried it on with T.E. Johnson. Live and Let Die in GoldenEye, where you pay the price to only live twice. Not at all Thunderball if you sever Diamonds Are Forever, and godforsaken Moonraker. For your eyes only if you bone me in me Octopussy. Have your way with Mayday. Try to win over and get that pullover off Tatiana Romanova. Have a quick one with Tilly Masterson. Strip bare Solitaire. Have a thing with Electra King. Get inside her, Honey Rider. I hear Goodnight keeps it tight, as it should be, with Kissy Suzuki. Hear the moans from Christmas Jones and the wailing out of Wailing. Don't be shy with my lie. Fuck the wind out of Vesperlind and leave Pussy Galore wanting more. Have you any left for Money Penny? A martini tipple and a third nipple. Having a laugh in your Aston Martin. Beat your meat in your Esprit. Hope your Gropus in your Lotus. If you remove your jetpack, I'll stroke your back. Light bounce from your Rolex to your Solex, off your watch onto your crotch. Attracts the lads with suction pads who want some fun with your dart gun. They can't say you're gay with your Wolf for PPK. Just attack her with a GPS tracker and phase her with a laser to penetrate her with a signal tracker. Kiss my throat in the speedboat. Feel my fur in the helicopter. Stroke my hair in your mountain lair. Wanna get caught by the astronaut? Get out your whopper in a chopper and fit it in tight on Icarus satellite. You can shoot your load when the bombs explode. What you selling, Ian Fleming? This British jerk's a piece of work. The fella's a state-funded killer. A nasty cunt with a PR front. In very PC with the military. A glossy ad for the BAI where they lie in suit and tie with no shameful feelings for their double dealings as they integrate their client states, sell old weapons technology to another country, get rogue states on board the team, butter them up with a lunch with the Queen. A mercenary monarchy. There's hidden malice from the palace and something sinister behind the Prime Minister. The MOD guarantees security. The firm provides the front for the arms industry. They're all stuck in Dieu et main droite with a legal defence from Mali à la Pence and a decadent tutorman to keep all the loot in. Gorged on St. George and the Blagger while the Lamb of God's fatter. Lying down with a lion and try on their uniform on a unicorn with an insurance form for your unborn. We are kept in place by an inferior race, bureaucratic, systematic, never-ending, condescending, patronising, unappetizing. Less cheerier for feeling superior. They're sick, Masonic, scientific, super chronic. They're slick and xenophobic. Diana saw that trick and they removed her bloody quick. Gagged and binded and business-minded. horrible, logical, invite you to tea and control you with astrology. That homophobic, thick, racist, pissed, all of them unsexual, ignorant, sycophant. It's all the same mentality and actuality. A relentless mess. Can't you see? They're the BNP. You don't think that they would slip guns and drugs into your neighbourhood? Or pick on the weakest, asylum seeker? Make you suck off a geezer for a student visa? Debase and ingrate us for landed immigrant status? Cavort for a passport? Get out the whip for citizenship? Make you feel obscene with an oath to the Queen? Their censorship of state is built on race hate, and they conceal the facts behind their tax. Think of all the money they're making from an offshore tax haven, a loop in the law for a leasehold whore, getting shat on from £1 million mansion. You can never phone a landed owner, obsessed with things and heritage buildings. Their fox hunting's no fun without a gun. The oral morals of the pompous honky pig. They take, they give, only more expensive. It's seen as fine from their enclosed minds. From a law degree to an OBE, they're up to no good for their knighthood. All alone in their stately home, not too much to bear for keeping the lion's share. In whose hands is the ownership of the land? They control the food production for the entire nation and shelter for the wealthier. They say possession is 9/10 of the law and give the other 10th to the poor. A piece of land for 300,000 grand. He homegrown his holiday home, showed his class behind some glass, flaunts desire behind barbed wire, and has no mates inside the gates. Nothing rocks behind the locks, pay fees for the keys, work hard to pay the guard, a security system to protect the alarms. They really oughta eat bricks and mortar. They'll come to no harm on their farm, make the most out of the coast, you lucky lot with a family plot. Deal unfair for the hectare, or for the same sake of an acre. Even a beach is not out of reach, while there's no room left in the inn for the people to get in. Too late for real estate. All that's left is hate and retreat on the high street. Show your rage with a mortgage, or be ingrate and live off the state that owns the land in the people's name. A Stalinist con game. Park and public land change hands. Wow, we found some common ground. The Duke of Westminster's out of town, and city all bow down. Waterways, airwaves, planets, stars, all paved over for the car. Your fate in the hands of a syndicate, boards and trusts controlling us. Countries, borders, flags, all tagged. Zimbabwean farms are well alarmed. A police siren in Northern Ireland, needed by a political faction to assist large-scale drug production, while people die for a food supply. Native American elders laughed when asked to sell New York. You cannot own the land, they thought. Now how much is the earth worth? Its minerals on the open market, their projections targets. They sell the water, owned and bought ya. Don't give a care to flog the air and think it's their right to own the light. Come and feed on sailor greed. We've been sold, do what you're told, as good as gold. Your time is grime, your body's fodder. We only get the gist of our right to exist. All work and no play is the order of the day. Take an oath for stunted growth, accept your fate from press and state. You are built for work and guilt, no gain, pain or ignorance. Frightened and enslaved, already dreaming of the grave. Tug your forelock as a Morlock, or play it coy like the Eloi. They'll keep you in with chip and pin and rule you with a pathetic work ethic. They say that work will set you free, but repetition never did it for me. The school, from there you blink. No time to question, no time to think. Then you're 60, too tired to fix it. All that's left is drink. Closer to man than his neck vein. God will lead the wicked into error. What a lovely fella. Wage slavery kills you physically and spiritually. Sucker, jobber, bob, manager, don't need no occupation. Unoccupied with ingratiation. Don't work no machine, just shine my body clean. Loss, my boss, my free identity. Fear of hunger and homelessness leaves us in a moral mess. That's why they control the land, the housing, food production and demand. They like to keep you keen, to lubricate the machine, keep you near, locked in fear. The outside pressure doesn't lessen, life sapping, phone tapping as we lurch through stop and search. The yard wants you working hard, the Met wants you deep in debt. The SAS you to confess, the flying squad controls your bod. MI6 patrols your dicks, the MI5 don't want you alive, but robot clones with mobile phones. You're never alone when you leave the home. You will be on CCTV. They're tracking your bod with an electric death squad. Rub you down with no emotion. Rice liquor, soccer, cool off cobra. Stick an ice pole up their hole. Freezing his feelings, refrigerating the hating. Not a polite man, mostly white man. Come with me, said the CID, to an invitation down the station where they like it rough, with taser and cuffs. Not Z cars, just iron bars. Can't you see? There's no security. Who owns the lease on the Metropolitan Police? Who protects us from the feds in our beds or the heat on the beat of your proper copper? Who protects the police? They've had to confess. That's why they created the SS. If you don't go along with their invention, did I forget to mention detention? First, you'll get the gist with a smack on the wrist. But they often fail with blackmail, wanting more within the law. Try a sentence behind a fence, incarceration in a plantation, receiving violence from the tyrants who don't abhor the torture when they oughta. An unsolved prison murder not taken any further, under the threat of death debt and removal of your carrot. All hail the multiplayer, get you wet with the latest set. You've waited for fully rotated, integrated and lusted after a diamond cluster. You've been wishing for high screen definition and want to listen to a new speaker system. Take your chance with turbo performance and drown in surround sound. You've been weaned on adjustable widescreen and satiated with gold plated. You've had a taste in a Hallmark case and loaded security coded. Animated tech sex on a ringtone loan with supersonic polyphonic porno on your forward locking bling thing phone. We found the solution to your resolution and got more precision in your vision. There's a sale on. Grab a fistful. Wished you'd had a laser crystal, but you've been juiced by the reduced, goaded into downloaded. Sore with more and vexed with extra. You're an empty vessel with a digital special.